Okay, well, we'll try this again. I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna have to take my computer apart tomorrow and maybe clean it out. It's fucking really hot in my apartment. That could be why. What the hell is the temperature in this motherfucker? It's 49 degrees outside. Oh man, it says stream health is bad, so I got something going wrong with my computer. My computer's using 38% of its CPU right now. I might have a why is it I using fucking, that's way too much of my CPU. Well, I just wanted to pop back in here as soon as I could, guys, so that I don't 42% of my 45% of my CPU is being used right now. Open broadcast software is seriously using 45% of my CPU. I should be using like 17%. That's goddamn ridiculous. It seriously doesn't make any sense. Sorry, Matthew. Sorry, everybody. I'm having some technical difficulties tonight. And I really want to talk about this card, too. Maybe to make up for it, I will come back tomorrow. I know what's happening. I know exactly what's happening. I know exactly what's happening. Oh, my God. Fuck. Okay, do you guys... I'll tell you what's happening. So, have you watched my video where I made the complete history of the UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship title belt, right? I took a lot of screenshots. So, it's getting better. My stream's getting better. I took a lot of screenshots. I recorded Fight Pass, the fight I wanted to show on my video. And so then I could just take it into another thing and I could hone in on what exact screenshot I wanted. Anyway, to make that video look the best that I could, I changed my streaming to 1080 instead of 720. But for some reason, my internet, my CPU is not good at streaming 1080 to you guys. I have to stream 720 to you guys. So right now I have it set at 1080 instead of 720, and it's failing me right now. So I should almost stop the stream, leave, come back, and try again because it's using too much of my fucking CPU. Plus, it's hot in here. But I will continue talking about Mackenzie Dern until it freezes again, and then I'm not going to try again after this attempt. So stick with me as long as you can. Fucking, I'm so disappointed. I apologize, everybody. This is embarrassing. I gotta drink this. Oh, fuck. It's really good. Mackenzie Dern weighed a lot for this fight. I think that she should move to 125 pounds, but in the post-fight interview, she said she's had 4 fights in the last 7 months. She said she at least wants to take 3 months off. And who knows when we'll see her again. Hopefully in that time, if she decides she's going to fight at 115 pounds, she needs to prove, like Jared Flash Gordon, he did a test cut and he recorded himself doing it to prove that he could fight at 145 pounds instead of 155 pounds. Mackenzie Dern should have to do that. Otherwise, like they did to John Lineker, send her ass up a weight class. I mean, it's worked out for Lineker, who we could talk about in a moment here. In fact, let's just do that. Mackenzie Dern, she looked really good tonight with her performance, but I am a little bit disappointed with her weight. She does have some heavy-ass hands. She got a heavy ass, and she got big hands, too. So, yeah, if she could hone in that striking skill, like she was throwing wildly. She could be a real force, man. Like not only is she heavy, like and everyone's gonna be hating on her for her heaviness. She's got those heavy hands, and she's heavy on top position. She gets a takedown, and she's smothering. So yes, there's that. Let's go over how blanket betting the underdogs turned out tonight, and then we'll start talking about some other fights. So blanket betting the underdogs tonight went minus 6.4 units. Ouch. That's fucking terrible. That's really, really bad. And in the UFC Pick'em League, I went 9 for 13. Not the best. I finished in 19th place. Wow. But Mattis Dagas got first place. He had 12 out of 13 right. 2 perfect, 3 bonuses for a total of 3,440 points. Wow. Way to go, Mattis Dagas. Dingo61 got second place. He got 12 out of 13 right. Joel Arkin88 got 13 out of 13 right. He got third place. He gets first place in my mind. Way to go. Perfect night of picks, Joel. Fucking fantastic, my dude. Way to go. Props to him. Fourth place was 007, 11 out of 13. Fifth place, Shermdog, 10 out of 13. I got 19th. 9 out of 13. That's not good. Anyway, Caldwell says, I don't like the fact that she was 7 pounds overweight, but yeah, it didn't make her hit Cooper, who had 15 years of striking experience on her like that. But yeah, that didn't make... No, it didn't. And why did Cooper kept saying that? She got 15 years of striking experience. She does not look like a good striker. Like, let's not brag about that. Act like you're a novice. And be like, oh, she's pretty good for a novice. But when she says, I'm super, super experienced, it's like, man, she's not that good. She's really not good. And what's crazy, too, is Dern didn't, like, go for takedowns, did she? Let's look at these stats. Because Amanda Cooper has only defended 20% of takedowns in her UFC career. And, yeah, Dern didn't even attempt one. And laid her ass out. Wow. I don't know. I said before I shouldn't talk about this. I'm going to talk about it because I brought it up, but please don't hate me for what I'm about to say. I said in the lead up to the fight that Amanda Cooper was prettier, better looking than Mackenzie Dern. And don't think of this as sexist. I'll say Lyoto Machida is a sexy man. He's a very handsome dude. You know, people can see beauty in people, right? Anyway, man, after a performance like that and her like kind of happy personality, and I don't like working out that much either, but I need to do it more. I relate to Mackenzie Dern, and she's becoming a little better looking to me, you know, every fight. So yeah, there's that. And Cooper has a shit record, says Chad Cheeserville, Cheese Man. Well, what is her record now? Yeah, 4-4. Yuck. Yeah, that's awful. That's not just bad, that's awful. Okay. Yes, really, really bad. Before the stream dies again, because I am so sorry for struggling so hard. How do I change this? I can't change it while I got a stream going. And oh man, and I'm trying to stream in 60 FPS. There's no point. I'm using a kind of shitty fucking camera. You can see this. Why would I try to stream in 60 FPS? All we need is 30, 24 even. What was I thinking? The problem is I wasn't thinking. But anyway, before it dies again, let's talk about our post-fight bonuses. Performance of the night and fight of the night bonuses. Let's get those out of there right now. Oh yeah, I need to open another. Let me get to our guesses for. So my fight of the night was going to be Lineker Kelleher. It was a really good fight. It might have. No, it wasn't fight of the night. The fight of the night was probably Jacare versus Gastelum. But my prediction was Lineker versus Kelleher. Pretty good. And my the viewers said Belfort versus Machida. Lemon GF said Belfort versus Machida, and Doug Rowland said the main event. The main event was the worst fight of the night, so that was wrong. My performance bonuses were going to go to Jacare and Nunes. Didn't happen. Neither one of those won. or neither one of those are getting performance bonuses. And the viewers, Doug Rowland gave it to performance bonuses to Jacare and Lineker. Lineker probably gets one. And Lemon GF gave it to Raquel Pennington. He was wrong. Lineker. Matthew Caldwell says Lineker's probably getting a performance bonus, right? I'll tell you my performance bonuses, and then I'll look up the real ones that the UFC gave out before. Okay, so I'm going to go with John Lineker getting a performance bonus. Mackenzie Dern could get a performance bonus but she doesn't get one because she missed weight. Oh, man, I don't know. This is tough. I'm going to give out 4. No, this is so tough. Because I want to give a performance bonus to Alessio Lineker for hitting an Ezekiel choke again, because that's amazing. I want to give one to Alessio Zaleski dos Santos for his spinning wheel kick knockout of Sean Strickland. That was fantastic. You could give one to Jack Hermanson for his comeback against Talis. Holy balls, that was fun. Lyoto Machida for his front kick to Vitor Belfort. That was awesome. Oh, my goodness. This is so tough. I'm going to give Fight of the Night to Kelvin Gastelum versus Jacare Souza, I guess. I'm going to give an extra $50,000 to John Lineker. I'm a huge John Lineker fan. I love that man a lot. Lineker. I don't know how to properly say his last name. And, man, Lyoto Machida probably doesn't need the extra money for his knockout of Vitor Belfort. So I'm going to give it to Alessio Zaleski dos Santos. And then you guys know that I always give an extra $50,000 because I'm not actually giving anybody a single cent of my money. I will give Alessio Lineker an extra $50,000. So let's look at the real ones. Let's see what you guys gave. Matthew Caldwell says performance goes to Machida and Lineker. Sam G gave it to Zaleski dos Santos. Yeah. The one guy with the broken rib was Jack Hermanson. Let's look at the real ones. Let's see if I can log into Twitter real fast. Is it open still? Yeah, all right, it's open still. Oh my God. MMA roasted. Whew, that was hilarious. The real ones went to Fight of the Night went to Jacare and Gastelum. I think that was easy. Lyoto Machida and Alessio Lineker got the $50,000. Yeah, I'd have given it to Lineker, but Lyoto Machida deserved it. A lot of people were deserving of extra money tonight. I hope that Lineker got a backroom bonus tonight. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. What are you guys talking about? All right, well, let's talk about, we already talked about Lyoto versus Belfort. Okay, we need to talk about John Lineker versus Brian Boom Kelleher. Kelleher hit Lineker really fucking hard early with a left hook, I believe it was. But Lineker just keeps coming forward and coming forward and coming forward. What I found very interesting is Lineker would go high with the left hook and to the body with the right hook a lot. And he might go right hook to the body, left hook up top. But that's where they were going, like this. Every time. Left hook was up top, right hook to the body. I was thinking that if he would just go left hook body, right hook upstairs, it would be beneficial to him, especially because he threw the first combination like 75 times. So then the 76th time you go opposite, maybe Kelleher would not be wise to it. Didn't fucking matter. The left hook, both of them were landing like every single time. And also I was thinking maybe if he goes with the left hook to the body, he could attack the liver of Kelleher. But yeah, it didn't matter. Did not matter. One thing that was good on Lineker's part in this fight was he did defend quite a few takedown attempts, albeit sloppy takedown attempts. What did I just say? Takedown attempts, yeah. From Kelleher. Kelleher was only 1 of 6. Lineker was the only one that had a submission attempt. It was a guillotine attempt, and he's so strong he almost got it, even though he was only in half guard, not in the full guard position. Lineker landed 102 significant strikes. Oh my God. And that guy hits like a bus. But he ended up getting the knockout with 1:16 left in the fight. He sent Kelleher careening to the canvas. And then I tweeted, and I don't know why somebody would disagree with me, but I tweeted that Lineker is a bad man. And somebody's like, no, he's not. TJ Dillashaw is a bad man. They can both be bad men, okay? It works. I don't get it. How about we do Lineker versus... He said he wants to get close to a title shot. I don't think that's really happening. But I just want to see Lineker in fun fights. He does need his wrestling figured out again. You know, he needs his wrestling tested. I like the idea of Lineker versus the Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling. I like the idea of Lineker versus Dominic Cruz. But who knows what's next? What do you guys think is next for Lineker? Yeah, Caldwell says the takedown attempts from Kelleher were more for Kelleher to not get punched anymore, I guess. Oh. Sam G says Lineker versus Garbrandt. Yeah. But Garbrandt's getting that shot against TJ Dillashaw. And we already saw Lineker get just roasty toasted by TJ Dillashaw. But I do like that idea. Caldwell talks about Kelleher having a game plan to knock out Lineker, and it was laughable. It was laughable. Did I freeze again? No, I was just sticking in one place for too long. Sorry, men. Let's just trudge forward. Last fight of the preliminary card, Cesar Mutanchi Ferreira defeated Carl Roberson via arm triangle choke. Blast double leg, got him on the ground, flowed all over him, did whatever he wanted on the ground, got that arm triangle. That's basically it. Zaleski, Alessio Oleinik versus Junior Albini. We talked about that already. Davey Ramos versus Nick Hein. I don't remember this fight that much. I'm sure I got some notes. Oh, yeah. One of the coolest things about this fight was that Ramos said that Anderson Silva watched Nick Hines' film and then was coaching Ramos and game planning with him in the lead up to this fight, so that was really cool. Ramos got a fantastic double leg early on, went for a Kimura that he weirdly used to then transition to the back mount, which that was fucking nuts. And then he got Nick Hein with a rear naked choke where his arm was over the chin. It wasn't under the chin, it was over the chin. He just had such a good squeeze that it forced Nick Hein to tap. It was fantastic. Before that, Alessio Zaleski dos Santos versus Sean Strickland. I believe Strickland went for did he go for a takedown attempt or two, which they were unsuccessful. I can't see the stats. Man, UFC's website's kind of garbage. Yeah, click that. Okay, there we go. No, Strickland didn't go for a takedown attempt. Anyway, Zaleski dos Santos spinning heel to the face. Spinning wheel kick to the face of Strickland. Dropped him. Got him with a little ground and pound. Stoppage seemed a little early-ish at the time, but like because of the way he dropped from the heel to the face, I was cool with the stoppage. I'm sure there were some people out there that didn't necessarily enjoy it all that much. Hamza Amans is winner of Moraes versus Rivera for Lineker next. Yeah, I thought about that too, but I don't know. I think that Moraes would beat Lineker, and I don't want to see him lose. Sorry, I'm being selfish. But good pick, Hamza. Lots of options. Men's bantamweight is filled with talent, filled with fun fights, unlike the women's division where a lot of people just couldn't care less about it. Warley Alves versus Sultan Aliyev. It wasn't that fun of a fight, and Warley Alves seemed to be pacing himself because he often gasses himself out early. He was hitting Sultan with big punches early. He rocked his head a few times. Sultan returned the favor a few times. But then in the second round, they were in tight. Warley pushed Sultan against the fence. He got him with a short upper left hand on the eye that must have broken an orbital bone or something. because what was it? Yeah, it was the right eye of Sultan Aliyev was completely swollen shut. Check out MMA Mania on Instagram. You can see it. It was really, really wild. Before that, Hermansson versus Latest was a fun bout. And the finishing sequence of Hermansson versus Latest, well, I think it was the second round. It seemed as though Hermansson hurt his leg on a takedown. But after the fight was over, he said he'd think he broke a rib. But Latest was actually got him to the ground, was doing some pretty good things. But the third round came out, and Hermansson ran at Latest, did a flying knee attempt at the very beginning, and then went into... I gotta look at my notes. Flying knee, then attempted a guillotine choke. But Latest reversed that, went for an anaconda choke attempt, but Hermansson fought out of that. Latest went for a guillotine. He pulled guard. Hermansson pulled out of it, and then Hermansson just fucking pounded Latest out. It was a really nice comeback for Hermansson because it seemed for a while there that he was hurt, wasn't going to be able to continue for much longer, and yeah, big comeback for Hermansson. Before that, Alberto Mina versus Ramazan Eve. Eve won via unanimous decision 30-27 across the board. It wasn't an exciting fight now we're talking about. And the curtain jerker, Marcus Perez versus James Bachnovic. Bachnovic I thought was a striker, but turns out he has most of his victories via submission. I didn't care to look him up. Didn't care. But he had an 8-inch reach advantage, but he ran right at Marcus Perez, went for a takedown attempt. That Marcus Perez reversed position, pushed Bachnovic against the fence, and then picked him up, slammed him to the canvas, and then was just controlled the shit out of him from there. He took the back really well, and then got the rear naked choke with very little time to go in the first round, about 32 seconds to go in the first round. Cheeserville says I'm going late. Well, I really wanted to cover this entire fight card because I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I felt like I owed it to you guys to give it my best attempt to get through the entire fight card because the stream died on 2 separate occasions because I had my settings fucking stupid. What an idiot I am. CMG says Zaleski dos Santos needs a top 15 opponent. Give him Cowboy Oliveira in his opinion. So we're looking at the welterweight rankings. Alex Oliveira is number 13. Leon Rocky Edwards is 14. Dong Young Kim is 15. How about we do Donald Cerrone versus Zaleski dos Santos? No, he's got Rocky Edwards next. How about Zaleski dos Santos fights the winner of Donald Cerrone versus Leon Rocky Edwards? How about that? We do something like that. If not, yeah, I'm fine with Alex Oliveira. I just didn't think that they, I don't know about 2 Brazilians. A lot of the time when they do these fight cards in Brazil, it's like Brazil versus not Brazil in every single fight on the card. So I think that Zaleski dos Santos is one of those guys that they're going to keep in Brazil. And I don't know if they would do Brazil versus Brazil with Oliveira, but I like what I said. Yeah, let's go with that. Anyway, so I think that we've covered the entire night of fights. A lot of fun, guys. If you haven't already, thumb this video up, I guess. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to try to download these videos, put them together as one, and then upload them again. Going to be a late night for me. Got Mother's Day tomorrow. My wife's mom's coming. We're making her lunch. I'm not making her lunch. My wife's making the lunch. I should help, though. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. If we missed anything, please tell me about it. I'm on Twitter at FlyingBrianJ or on Facebook at FlyingBrianShow. And I'll see you guys next week. Namaste. And cheers. Peace. Man, 3 exit sayings? It's too many.